Hey guys, Hayden here with a quick tutorial on properly balancing your mix in your selected DAW. In this case, we are in Audacity. Just an FYI for those watching, these tutorials are geared towards dancers to help them make their dance mix or edit. So we're not going to go into super technical things or anything, just quickly how to get done what you need done to make a dance mix or edit. So I've imported 2 songs here in Audacity and I've spliced them both to my liking and added fades to each of my cuts here. I've also thrown in a sound effect to make this transition a little better and smoother. Occasionally when we're working with music, we will have a song or audio file that is a little quieter in volume than the other. And we know this 2 different ways. 1, you can hear the difference audibly, and 2, you can visually see that this waveform in song number 2 is smaller than the waveform in song number 1. If I play this back, you'll be able to hear quite a bit of drop in volume from this song to the next. So let's take a listen. So as you can see, the volume dropped down quite a bit there into that second song. So the way we can fix this is by simply increasing the volume on the track right over here. This is our gain. So I can push this volume up. Now, one of the problems with Audacity is when you change the gain or volume of a song like this, you can't visually see that change on the waveform. So you really have to use your ears and critically listen to get this balance just right. So one tool that can help us with this is this master meter here. So if I play this song back here and watch this master meter, you'll see about where it's bouncing. I'm going to solo this so you can just hear it, and then just watch this and see about how loud this is on this master meter up in this corner. So you can see it's kind of bouncing just below 0 dB. That's optimal for our mixes. And if I were to leave this at 0 dB and play this back, you'll be able to see that it's a little bit quieter in volume just from this meter here. See, it's bouncing around -6, -7. So if I just boost this volume to be about +7 dB and then play this back again, it should be bouncing right in that same spot as song number 1. Let's give it a listen. And that looks good to me. So let's turn everything on. We'll listen to that transition one more time to see how that sounds. Okay, so much better. One thing I'm going to do as well, this is another little trick I like to use, is add a limiter to our track, because we want to make sure when we adjust the volume on these that we don't push this past the 0 threshold here and get into this red zone, basically past this meter. So the way we do this is we select the entire track that we just boosted the volume on here. We go to our effects and we find limiter, which is down here. There it is. Click on that, and then the settings we want to use here are 0. We want to just set the limit to 0, so we'll just push this all the way to the top. That'll work just fine. Everything else is just fine as well. We can click OK, and that will limit our track and keep it from bouncing past that 0 dB threshold, and we'll keep it from distorting or having any clipping is what they call it. Anyway, so that's just an extra little tip to help you with that. And just like that, our mix is properly balanced. You should never have to lower a song's volume, although you can. Typically, music is mastered or polished or basically finished to a 0 dB marker. So you really never have to bring the volume down. You really want to push the quiet ones up to about 0 dB. So just to recap, if any of your songs or sound effects are too quiet, give them a little boost over here until they match the other parts of your mix. Use the master meter for your guide, which is up here in the right-hand corner, and just keep your mix bouncing just under that 0 dB marker, and add a limiter to the tracks that you adjust to make sure they don't exceed that 0 dB mark and distort. So hopefully this video was helpful. If so, please give the video a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about making mixes or edits for your dance, you can contact me directly or just head over to dancecuts.com/contact. And just for those curious, here is Dance Cuts. This is our in-house music editor that we created for dancers. Dance Cuts automatically adjusts volumes and adds limiters to your songs that are imported, so you don't have to worry about balancing your mix. Dance Cuts does everything for you in the background. So this is much easier than other editors, as Dance Cuts was created with dancers in mind. It is free, so be sure to check that out. You can do that by heading over to dancecuts.com and navigating to our downloads page. We also have loads of tutorials to help you quickly learn Dance Cuts, with more tutorials being made regularly. So be on the lookout for those, and we will see you in the next one.